Welcome to the Beer Search Party. This is Sean Inman with you. Another quick, under 5-minute, hopefully, video review of a beer that I've picked up recently and I think the wider world should know about. Alright, today we are going with Bateman's Combined Harvest, a multi-grain beer, so it's got to be good for you, right? Barley, oats, wheat, and rye. This is from Bateman's. It's one of 3 British breweries that I've wanted to try their stuff and just haven't either had the chance because it hasn't come over, or for one reason or the other I just haven't had it. Bateman's is one. Hook Norton is another one. We're starting to see more of Hook Norton here in the U.S. And the other one is Badger from, I believe it's Hill and Woodhouse. They have quite a few beers, Fusty Ferret being one of them, that all sound intriguing. And Bateman's is more familiar with people probably for the XX beer that they have. You'll see that more frequently than you'll see the Combined Harvest. So let's take a look at what this multi-grain beer is. Now this glass, you see this says Beer for the People. That's the Eagle Rock Brewing Company that just recently opened up for public to show up to their tasting room unannounced. For a while they were you had to do reservations to get into the tap room, but now you can go whenever you want and you can have their wit beer. They have a mild black and an XPA. All are very good. And it's coming out with a Bach beer and coffee beer coming out here hopefully shortly. So that's the explanation of the glass of what the Combined Harvest is in. So let's take a whiff of the Combined Harvest, see if I can smell any of those 4. Rye will probably be the first one that pops out, that's for sure. Recently had the Terrapin Rye Pale Ale, and that's the rye usually, because of that extreme spiciness, usually pops up first. The aroma's pretty neutral. I'm not getting much from it. I mean, there's something there, but it's not, whoa, blasting out at you with hops or with coffee or anything like that. It is just pretty neutral. I've had a couple sips of that. As you can see, it's yellow to turning orange. Yeah, that is, First thought on that is it's, typically for me British beers aren't overpowering. They're usually fairly mild, fairly sessionable, mostly because we've been here in the U.S. drinking a lot of extreme beers. So anything that falls below that, like Pilsners and brown ales and stuff like that, always tend to get sort of short shrift because they're relatively plain for the style. This is sort of like a British beer that has just a skosh bit stronger. It's like a ESB almost. It's got a little more bite. It's pretty sharp. It's bright, but there's no rye or wheat or anything like that that's really popping through. I think they're all sort of, the grains are all sort of muting each other. But it's not bad. There's a little bitter aftertaste at the end. The beer doesn't linger around very much. It's a little burp-inducing from the carbonation, I think, but yeah, it's crisp and bright. 4.7% alcohol. It is a bronze pale beer, hopped with Phoenix and Target varieties. It says tart fruitiness. Vegan friendly. So there you go. If you have a vegan in your beer midst, Combined Harvest is the beer for them. It is bright. I am getting some hop at the end, but not a lot. I think all these flavors are melding together into one ESB-ish, but a sort of a brighter ESB actually. It's not bad. It's definitely very drinkable. Very awesome session beer, I would think. It's definitely for a spring beer, for sure. You know what this would probably go well with? It'd be like orange chicken. The grains would probably go really well with orange chicken. Well, this is intriguing. I'm going to have to drink more of it, and I'll maybe review more. Who knows? But that's it for right now. If you want to see other reviews, if you want to see what me ranting beers that I want to have, which is a long list, places to go like Clock Tower Ales that open up in the Dalles, the Surly Goat that's opening up here in West Hollywood shortly, things like that. Then what you need to do is go to www.beersearchparty.com. beersearchparty.com. You'll also see my progress in the one beer from each of the 50 states challenge that I gave myself for 2010. I am now up to 13 with the Terrapin beer from Georgia. If you happen to live in a state that doesn't distribute to Southern California, or you think you might be able to help, feel free to contact me, beersearchparty@gmail.com. I'm still looking for quite a few states. Let's see, Iowa would be helpful, Kansas, Kentucky, South Dakota. Anybody in South Dakota? If anybody does, I'll gladly either trade or make a donation to a food bank in your neighborhood. Whatever. My goal is to have something from all 50 states. And hopefully I'll reach that goal or somewhere close by the end of 2010. So, Combined Harvest, Bateman's, I would say go out and try any of their stuff. They are supposed to be really excellent, and from this beer, I'm going to try more, that's for sure. This is Sean, Beer Search Party. Thanks very much for listening, and my ranting, and my losing my train of thought, and all that. Cheers.